was changed and made new when an angel made his dream come true. And now he brings his dream to you. In a Spoonful
Hey everyone, and welcome to Spoonful of Paolo! Okay, so we are in New York City at Central Park, and I love it here. So we're going to be interviewing Sherri Shepherd, and you know her from being the co-host of The View, but she was also just on Dancing with the Stars, and I might ask her to show me a few of her favorite moves. I can't wait. All right, you ready to have some fun? Let's go. Well, welcome to Spoonful of Paolo.
Thank you.
This is an honor to have Sherri Shepherd here. Can I just say that? So thank you very much for being here.
Thank you. I love the room. I thought it was going to be like a porno or
I
didn't know whether to come and take my clothes off. All right. How much you charge?
We take care of you, so don't you worry, honey, okay?
Very nice.
Well, thank you. So before we start talking about Dancing with the Stars, can you tell the viewers who was on The View today? This is the second time.
Oh, yes. As a president, President Barack Obama came to The View, and it's his second time as a president, as a sitting president, and it's his fourth time just on The View.
Total, yeah.
Yeah,
wow.
So I took Jeffrey, I took my son out of
school
school
for
this
yeah.
one. Yeah.
How was that for him meeting the president? Like, that had to be a huge moment.
You know, Jeffrey was really excited because when we pray for everybody at night,
Yeah.
I have him pray for different people, and we make sure we pray for Malia and Sasha and President Obama and First Lady. So,
that's so
see,
nice.
I was like, you might as well meet the man you're praying for. So he was very, very excited.
Wow.
You know? And I told him, I was like, and don't you start crying.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So I was like, I don't care. Even if he was crying, I'd be like, get on President's lap and smile and take that
do
picture.
what you gotta do.
I'm telling you, it's
love
gonna be
it.
historical.
You know, okay, so we'll go back to The View, but let's talk about Dancing with the Stars. You know,
Yeah.
You know, if I speak for the audience when I say you brought so much joy and passion to the show that it was bigger than winning a trophy.
Thank you.
Just like Carrie Ann said in one of the shows, that there was no one like you. You are a star. The energy, the laughter, every dance you did was just so inspiring. So
Thank you.
You have to pat yourself on the back.
Well, I have to say, I love to dance. You know, and it was always like a dream to be able to go and do ballroom dancing and Latin dancing. So to actually be on that set, I felt so privileged. But you know, it really was. I learned that I have stage fright and how to talk myself through it.
Yeah, because you were so good. Because we didn't see that as the audience.
No.
You just came on stage with that smile and you gave it 100%.
No, I had such stage fright and I had to, and literally you're standing there and you're in your pose and you got to pull in your stomach, which is hard when you got to pull in your stomach.
She looks hot.
You got to, because Val would go activate, and that means pulling everything up, and they go, you know, dancing. That guy never says the dance is right. Dancing the Argentine tank, the samba. I'm like, who the hell is this? The samba. And he'd say, you know, dancing the da-da-da-da-da. It's Sherri Shepherd and her partner Val Shmerkovsky, and I'd be standing there going, oh crap, I forgot my thing. 5, 6, 7, 8. It just kicked in. But Brooke Burke told me, just pretend like you're telling Jeffrey a story where you have to act it out. So I would look at him, blow him a kiss, and he'd blow me a kiss, and everything was good.
Yeah, seeing you after the dance, you go to your son, you give him a kiss. That was like, you're an amazing mother. You really are.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
I just love that child.
What would you say, what was the biggest part for you doing the show, like the biggest reason? What made you want to do it? I know it was a long time dream of yours, but there had to be something that said, I'm going to do this in front of millions of people.
You know, I think because it scared me. I think because I was so frightened, and the thought of dance, because I dance in the clubs. You know, everybody thinks they can salsa. You know, everything's moving. You know, and literally, really, in salsa, this doesn't move. It's all it is. But you know, I just thought I'd do it in the club. I would love to do it in front of people and learn this. And so, because it gave me such a big ball of fear and knots in my stomach, I said, I got to do it. And that was, and I wanted to show Jeffrey, who has his, you know, he's got developmental delays from being born at 5.5 months. I wanted to show him that, you know, even if it scares you, be scared and do it. Do it scared. So I really wanted to show Jeffrey that, and just, you know, show women that life does not end. You know, if you have a desire, go for it. So I think I accomplished all that.
You did.
And,
you gave hope, because there was a piece in Dancing with the Stars when you talked about your son. I think it was the third dance or the second one.
memorable week of the year or
and
something.
seeing that side of you, you know, a little bit emotional.
Yeah.
It really got to me, because like, you're a mother, but we see you as this actress, this co-host, but then seeing the side of you on there, like, wow, she really, like, you almost gave up. Like, it was hard for you to, like, you know, go out there and be this comedian person, but You didn't give up.
Yeah,
And
that was a hard one to do a
amazing.
serious dance like that. And you know, because I am a comedian, so I like to make people laugh. I don't really like to let people in on all that other stuff, you know. So to have to bring that out for my son. But it was rewarding because he watched it on YouTube. He loves to watch it, and he'll look at me and he'll go, "Thank you, Mommy," because he knows that was my gift to him.
I just want all the moms to like to listen to this. That's very inspirational, really. You know, you grew up, I mean, you lived in Hoffman Estates for many years, okay? Yes. So what were your dreams when you were living in Hoffman Estates, Illinois? What were your dreams? Because we know your dreams now, but what were your dreams as a little girl growing up? Is this where you wanted to be?
In Hoffman Estates? No, I was the only black person in like this whole school full of white people. And we moved out there in the middle of Roots. The miniseries Roots, where right when Kunta Kinte got his foot cut off. What's your name? Kobe! That's when we moved right to Hoffman Estates. So everybody was like, "Do you got a cousin named Kunta Kinte?" No, do you? So that was a very hard time for me because it was, you know, and it was stepping out of my comfort zone. So in Hoffman Estates, I just didn't want to be a nerd, which I was. I was such a big nerd, and that's why I think I learned to make people laugh because you know, people were dealing with racial prejudices. And, you know, being picked last for the track team because I couldn't run. These boobs, even at 12, it just
these
was
boobs
over.
Are beautiful, so whatever.
Well, not at 12. They're just a hindrance. When you're trying to run a marathon, these suckers get in the way. But it was kind of like a defense mechanism to make friends, to make people like me, and I just didn't want to be a nerd. Yeah,
you know what's so weird is that my family lives in Hoffman Estates, and I have
have
a grocery store. My father has a grocery store that's the store that Oprah came to when she made my wildest dream come true. She came to Valley Produce in Hoffman Estates. It's right on the corner of Roselle and Higgins.
Roselle and Higgins?
See,
oh
do you
my,
know
nobody
that?
knows
Shout
Roselle
out.
and Higgins.
That's what I was doing.
Roselle
That's
and
what
Higgins.
I said. I was waiting. When I do this show with Sherri, I'm gonna tell her you know, the Hoffman Estates. When you sound like, oh, that comes to me because that's where my life changed. So when you see Hoffman, it brings something to me. So yeah.
It really, I didn't get to go to my prom. I went to Hoffman High School, and I actually got to go to. I went to the prom for the graduating year of 2008, and I went with the WWE wrestler.
Oh my
and I swear to gosh, we were the only old couple at the table for 17-year-olds. But it was so great. And I went back to my house. I used to live on Frederick Lane, which was right off of Roselle.
That's crazy.
And my gosh, and going back and seeing my schools, it was just great. Wow. It was just really like, that shaped me in the fact that I learned to get along with people, and I learned to get out of my comfort zone and meet people who were different, you know, races and ethnicities and colors. It all means the same thing, don't it? Just meet people who were different than me. So that was what Hoffman Estates did for me.
That's just amazing.
That's so great. Oh my
what a small world, you know. Okay, so let's talk about The View. You know, you've done over 600 episodes. Okay, you tell me, how have you changed since the first day you sat at that table?
You know, I think when I first sat at the table, I used to be very judgmental, and I think, you know, I learned certain things, and it was black and white. This is wrong. This is right. And sitting at that table and meeting different people and hearing different people's stories made me open up my mind and go, it's not black and white the way I thought it was. Meeting different people and them saying, I know how you feel. There's a lot of things I struggle with spiritually because of my faith, but meeting people of different faiths and meeting people of different backgrounds, going, wow, I thought it was this. I didn't know it was that. And so it's just like, I love that, the fact that I've been exposed to more and opened up to more. And I think, you know, talking about people when they're so judgmental and it's a fear and they don't know certain people, you know, so I've been exposed to a lot of different people going, let's just go to dinner and talk. Respect your views, I respect your views, and we just have dinner and we talk.
That's why I believe when you all the ladies are sitting there on the table and you hear sometimes stupid rumors, they don't get along. They get along. It's called The View. You're sharing your view. When you guys leave, I know, it just...
I mean, this is a real deal. People keep going, they don't get along. How could they... But really, truly, it's the fact that we have a respect for each other's opinion.
That's the key word.
And we're not sitting at the table trying to change the person's opinion. We're just giving our view. But it's like when you go to Thanksgiving dinner with your family and you argue with this cousin or that cousin. But at the end of the day, you know you love each other. So if we have spats, and people want to know, does it continue after we finish? It really doesn't. Every once in a while, and when I say every once in a while, it'll be like, gosh, when you said this made me feel this way. We talk it out in each other's offices, and then it's over. But typically, on a typical day, we'll go back and forth. Like if Joy and Elizabeth go back and forth, you know, with Bush and then Obama, and I sit back because this has been going on years before I started. This ain't even, I know what land I'm swimming. But afterwards, the show will end and they'll go cut and they'll go, that was good.
It was good.
Like they had a good orgasm. Wow, that was good. I mean, they're literally, that's how it is.
Yeah.
If we didn't get along, you would have seen an implosion.
Gosh,
way
oh
before
my
this.
gosh.
You would have seen it, and we don't have that.
Wow. You know what? One thing I remember is when The View was going to Oprah. I knew how big that was for you.
Yeah. It was so awesome because it's Oprah, and it was her last year.
Yeah.
She's about to go off the air, so everything about it, especially for Elizabeth and I, we were like the most wide-eyed because everybody like we know.
I saw Whippy. I've been on her show talking about the color purple.
We did the color purple.
Barbara, I discovered her.
Exactly. Joy's like, who gives a hell?
Joy didn't even care. She didn't even care. Joy, get excited.
But Elizabeth and I, and they put us in the same dressing room because
I remember that. You guys the same dressing room. Yeah.
We were in like, oh my gosh. They put us up at the Four Seasons.
Yes.
Oh my god. And it was like, this is Oprah. I'm taking all this popcorn.
Who wouldn't do that?
And it was just.
You took the Garrett popcorn. I remember.
No, I took 4 Garrett.
That's my.
Oprah knew I liked him, and I went to Whoopi's and Barbara's. But it was just like amazing because it's like it was Oprah. Yeah. So we had a great time.
It was Oprah. She's always with us, isn't she?
Hey. It's like Oprah.
That's awesome. Well, give me one word to describe Whoopi. Just one word.
Oh. Jazz.
Barbara.
Barbara. Such a myriad of words. Barbara. Perfection.
Joy.
Body.
Ooh. Elizabeth.
Loving.
And Sherri.
Crazy.
You know what? Can we end the show? Can you just teach me one simple move in this area? One simple move, and we're going to end the show with a Sherri Shepherd move from Dancing with the Stars. Let's do that.
Oh my God.
Anything simple. It better be simple. Anything simple that you just learned.
I have on my 5.5-inch heels,
okay.
So it's. Okay. But I love. Val always. It's the hip move.
It's the hip move.
Yes, it's the hip.
Oh my God, it's so good. Don't get me. I get
It's all the time. You do it very slow. You put your thighs are really tight.
Okay.
And you bring your leg forward.
Okay.
And it's so if the front is going forward, the back is going back, and it's just an opposition. Like you just have a really good sense.
She looks so good.
You know, and it's
Oh. Okay, whatever. Look, everyone.
You like Sherri? Like yes.
No,
I am the strong like boy.
Sherri Shepherd, thank you for being on Spoonful.
Thank
God
you.
bless you. You're amazing.
Oh my
Much
gosh.
success
How
to
much
you.
fun. You
this
too.
is amazing. We all love Sherri, don't we? Yay! Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. We'll see you next time at Spoonful of Paolo. Bye.
How
Thank
fun was
you.
that?
This is great.